Leo, let's start with your reading. Today we are going to look into the energies around you and the upcoming events for you. All right, let's see what messages we have for you today. All right, so you can see already that the reading is going to end with the Sun and the Lovers. This seems like a very beautiful message, but there is something that you need to take in consideration before getting to the side of the reading. First of all, we start with Four of Pentacles and the Death card. And right here, especially with the Four of Pentacles, we're definitely looking into a situation in which you have found yourself before. With this type of energy, you are definitely following a pattern. You are experiencing cycles that perhaps keep repeating for you over and over again. And most times we feel as though these cycles are almost imposed on us. And if you were to just let life happen to you, if you were to surrender to the flow of things without deciding which direction to take, then yes, you could say that these cycles are imposed on us. But obviously, at any point, you have the power to change your trajectory, to not let the current take you places, and instead pick a destination and decide to swim towards it. In more concrete terms, what I'm trying to say is that there is something in your behavior which unfortunately is allowing the cycle to repeat itself over and over again. And this is some sort of good news, bad news. The bad news is that maybe you have been wasting time and energy that you could have spent in another way. You might have been farther ahead now, but honestly, that's not what's important. In fact, the good news is that you can break this cycle, Leo, at any point. You can break it right now. You just need to understand how to do it and how to make it last, how to make it permanent. It won't be easy, but you are a strong sign. You can do it as long as you follow the right path. And how do you identify your right path? You need to feel good. When you feel good, you know that you're doing the right thing in the present, but also for your future. And feeling good doesn't mean feeling the excitement and the adrenaline rush. Feeling good means experiencing positive vibes and rediscovering hope and faith for the present and for the future, without living in the fear of losing it all at some point, or in the fear that everything is going to be destroyed. We tend to mistake the two, but the difference is very clear. Right here, these cards are inviting you to stop holding on to something that gives you some sort of fake stability. That stability is not really stable. It's just familiar. And right now it's time to let go. Obviously, you see it with the next card right here, Death. And why is this energy so important? One of the things that Death brings with it is the following up rebirth, which is very important. You need to let go of something in order to make room for something else. A chapter has to end for another one to begin. And this will take you through a very deep transformation, Leo. And after that, all you will be able to do is going back to being yourself and finding happiness again. Never decide to be with someone because it feels comfortable. If it doesn't feel good and it doesn't look good for your future especially, then it's time to walk away from it. Regardless of how long and special the past has been, You have no idea how amazing this new chapter is going to be for you. I can already see you expanding into a new reality where you can truly be yourself without fears, limiting beliefs, and frustrations. And so what we have next, what do we have actually after death? 13, 14, you are progressing, and that is very, very important. Right here with temperance, we see that this energy is inviting you to control perhaps your instinct with patience. You might be hating this message right now, and I'm sorry about that, because I get it. After everything that you had to go through, after all the time that perhaps you have wasted already, now you're asked to be even more patient. I understand how that might feel, but you are moving into the right direction regardless. If you rush things when you have temperance, unfortunately, you're going to maybe get to your goal even much slower. I know that it sounds no sense, but by rushing, you'll make decisions after which you'll realize that you have to take some steps back, therefore realigning you with the original timeline. So it's very important for you to keep moving on. Don't work hard, work smart. And you focus on the things that are making you feel happy right now, that are making you grow. You are trying with temperance to find your purpose of it all as well. That's what I see here. And that is good news, because it means that you're focusing on yourself once again. And one of the things that are going to come up from this chapter is that this energy right here, because of this approach, your life is really going to change, and you're not going to waste your time anymore for anyone. Enough of that. One advice with this card is also to let go of stress and anxiety, knowing that something beautiful is coming your way, Leo, and that time is not your enemy. Time, in fact, is your friend at this point, for reason that you cannot understand yet, but that will be clear once you get to your next milestone. One thing that I'm noticing here, given the Six of Cups following up as well, is that you maybe are trying to hide the fact that at times you do miss this person. You think that by feeling that way, you're setting yourself back. And therefore, maybe you get in denial, you hide that feeling. And by doing so, you make it grow to the point where it starts to hurt. I definitely see you afraid to not being able to find happiness again. As if everything that you were going to feel in your life, you already felt. And from here on out, you're not going to experience love and happiness in the same way ever again. But that is a limiting belief that could actually jeopardize the end result. And that could prevent you from seeing the truth. And the truth is that you're about to be happy again, Leo, in a way which maybe you've never experienced before. You often need to feel the lack of something in order to appreciate it even more when you finally have it again. And sometimes the longer it takes, the sweeter the taste. This is like the tide going out right before a big wave comes in. And so this is just a time of anticipation for what's coming up next for you. And here with the Knight of Swords, you see it. You see that big wave coming in. This is someone who is clearly developing an obsession for you. Someone who might be in your life already, actually. Someone who you might have met recently, perhaps. Or someone who you started to think more about in the past few weeks, few months. I do see that this person is definitely going to surprise you. I see them coming quick with strength and determination, and with some impulsiveness as well, which for you will translate into something very romantic. This person might have been spying on you a little bit as well. With that obsession, we clearly see a person who knows what they want and who is going to fight for it with everything that they have. And this is not just about love. I feel that you're receiving opportunities with this Knight of Swords. A whole bunch of different opportunities as far as career, as far as connections, as far as your home environment as well. And here, obviously, in your near future, we see that this waiting time is definitely going to pay off for you, Leo. Such a beautiful energy with the Sun. The happiest card in the deck, in fact. Maybe the happiest chapter of your life. Something that it's going to make everything that you've been through worth it. We clearly see with this energy you meeting someone very important on your journey. And it doesn't have to be one person only. It doesn't have to be a life partner, although it could absolutely be. This is just a time where you are finding out around you the right people who are meant to be on your journey in your life and who are going to make you happy and are going to promote your growth, allow you to grow into places where you never thought possible. And so right here we do see also someone, I cannot help but feeling the emotions that come with this card. Maybe your life partner, the father or mother of your children, a person who will become one with you. Nothing but good feelings, positivity. You know, at some point you'll think about the past times and you'll see how different your life is going to be at that moment. And you know that with the Lovers, we clearly have someone who was meant for you, someone who appreciates everything about you, the positive and the negatives, someone who adores you for who you are and doesn't want to change you, and someone who, in fact, wouldn't change a thing about you. Just so you know, very few people get to experience this type of love in their lives. And this is what's coming up for you. It's a lottery win. It's something that will change your life forever if you are going to let it in. Don't forget what we were saying earlier about the patterns and how to break the cycle. I do, in fact, see some conflict when this comes in. There is some sort of delay. I don't know if it relates to you or to the other person. Something that maybe will cause some doubts, but I cannot see what it is yet. So I want to look into this person coming in at this point. I want to see what you should expect from them in the near future. And by the way, oh my God, this is going to be so beautiful for you. Let me see what you should expect from them, but also want to look into what this little obstacle might be and how to ensure that you'll make the best out of this opportunity that is coming your way, and that, Leo, you deserve more than anyone else. So let's keep looking into these messages. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, Leo, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week, I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free personal 30-minute reading. I send out emails to confirm every Monday morning. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Leo, and the card that it's bridging us from the current situation to the future situation honestly gave me goosebumps. This is a great card, especially considering everything that we've been talking about. The World is the last major arcana. You are at the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. This is confirming to us that what comes next for you, Leo, it's going to be completely different in all sorts of ways. Your money situation, the passion in your life, the love, your overall focus, the things you think about, the way you spend your time and energy. This is absolutely amazing. And it's telling us that soon something or someone is traveling towards you. It's coming closer to you, whether it is geographically or emotionally. There is something happening into your environment which is truly be a game changer for you, Leo. And it looks absolutely beautiful. I see, as I was saying earlier, how much you deserve this. And so it's just time. It's time, Leo. It's time to be happy. It's time to move forward. It's time to do something meaningful with your time and with your precious energy. So what is coming towards you? I love this card. I want to put it up here because it's really, really powerful. Let's see what comes towards you, what you should expect in the near future. Let's just try to understand how to deal with that energy and how to make sure that this cycle is actually going to end, this previous one, and this new one is going to begin. Let's see what you should expect in the near future. The word right there. Oh my God. Oh, I see. You see the obstacle here? And wow, this message, the more we look into it, the more it gives me goosebumps. And the more I see how fundamental it is for you to know these things. What we are seeing right here